the next 3 nights, I am gonna open up all 3 of them for our 13-night Halloween Hangover box, which that's how this box was designed. It's like open it up however you want. And also, we did have a giant unboxing party together at Muse 2320 on Halloween night. Everything was already unboxed. So if you watched that and you hung out with me that day, you know that these next 3 items go together really well. Like they're designed to be together for this certain pattern if you want to. Having said all that, if you are still opening them up one at a time, like every single night, it's like a fun little treat for you. I totally get that. Just fast forward these next 3 days and then meet me at the end. You can see what I worked on, and also you can let me know what you were working on as well. So if you're still here, that means you're excited and ready to see what we're going to be working on for the next 3 days. We have stick and stitch set. It is very hard to say and I keep messing up the two together, but basically it's these little tiny pieces that we're going to use as designs to put on anything and everything. I've put these on shoes before, jean jackets, beanies. I know Sarah from Muse 2320 said that she has a trucker hat that she's putting hers on and has been working on it for a little while. I really had to pull them out to think of like, where do I want to place these? What do I want to do with them? Again, this is something that's relatively new for me. Embroidery is something I've been dabbling with it for years now. I'll pick it up and then forget about it for a few months and pick it up again and start going. Like it's always been in my repertoire of fiber elements. I haven't sat down and worked on it for a while. Obviously, I'm excited to get going on this one. I'm saving this part, like the actual card, to put in my Halloween Hangover journal too, because the back of it tells us exactly what to do. To the procurer of this tiny packet, you now hold a wee bit of creative magic in your very hands. Follow the 5 simple steps below and you too will be a magical muse. It's actually very simple. Once you get into it, you're gonna be like, I want to put this on everything. I know I was anyways. We're just gonna go through it together. I'm gonna unbox these next 2 and show you why I was doing this, because the next night is an embroidery and mending kit. So we have the Beetlejuice inspired theme here, and in the back, all of the Beetlejuice inspired yarn. The final day that I'm unboxing tonight is a notion bag. It's one of my favorite textures to work with when it comes to embroidery. So it's not gonna budge, it's not gonna wiggle. I don't really have to worry about this moving around. Since I'm so new to embroidery, this is the best foundation for me. This is definitely part of the fun for me too, figuring out what I want to place everywhere. I could probably spend hours doing this. That I love, but I also love this giant one too. And I am definitely about just diving into projects head first, or what I originally thought, this one. And what way do I want it? Maybe like angled a little bit. I think that would be cute. I think it's nice because it's a picture. It basically takes up this entire space. And then if I decide later that I want to add other things to it, I still have a little bit of room. Okay, that's it. This is the direction we're going. So now that I figured out exactly which one I want, we can move on to step 1, which says peel away paper backing. And this stuff is rather sticky. So if you end up placing it in a spot that you really don't want it to be, you can reposition it a couple of times. I know exactly because of experience. I'm indecisive when it comes to things, or maybe I should just say I'm particular with how I want everything placed. So sometimes it takes me a couple tries to figure out where I want it. See if I can't do it in the first run though. And then you're going to want to push down fairly hard too. Really make this piece become part of whatever fabric you're using. It will stay on here for quite a while, but eventually the sticky part will start to peel on the corners and everything. I like to try to get it done as soon as possible so I don't have to worry about the edges. Okay, now for the colors. Black outline for sure. So I'm going to go around this entire section here. Then obviously we need to fill in the white and the black. These things go forever too. Trust me when I say that. It doesn't look like that much, but it is going to go for a very long time. Totally have enough there. Purple tongue, that would be kind of fun. Red eyes, obviously. I am gonna double knot mine on the end here. I just found one knot wasn't enough and it was gonna go right through the canvas. So there we go. Now we should be all good. A nice and easy running stitch all the way around this. Also, keep in mind that once I'm finished with this, I'm going to run this under warm water and this entire piece right here is just going to dissolve. When I get to the spot where I feel like I need to tie this off, I just go on the back side and go to the loop before, right underneath that, and make a knot. Then I can cut this part off, add on if I need a new color. Since I still have quite a bit of the outline to do, I'm just gonna go right back into this color. And I will be cutting this part a lot closer to the actual knot because otherwise I find that it gets in the way of the next stitches that I do. So I'm just gonna keep on going with this border. I think I can actually finish it up right now. Not even that far into this project, and I'm already finding that it's very meditative and it's gonna be something I'm going to work in between my crochet projects because I'm right back to the spot where I have like 8 different crochet projects going at this moment in time, and just having something to break it up with, this is going to be really nice. So I know where the ghost and the spider web are going to go on, but the rest of these I have no idea. So if you have some suggestions of where you'd like to see these worked up, let me know. Muse2320 does have some of these packs in her site right this second. So if you click on the site, there's the Muse hand-dyed yarn, then there's embroidery and mending. Click on that. One that I have that has just been sitting in my yarn cart for a while is the Altar collection. And now that I know I love this, I think I'm going to be busting this out sooner rather than later. But there are quite a few options on here. We have some flowers. We have a treehouse collection, woodland foraging if you love mushrooms on things. Here you go. Embroider your own little mushrooms on literally everything. And then you scroll to the top, a couple of different packs that they have for colorways. You have a rainbow one, and then the top one is called Dolly. That's the exact one that I have actually. If you missed out on the box, but you want to try Stick and Stitch, Muse has you covered. There's also a moth collection. I mean, come on. I love a good moth on everything. These are also really fun to create your own patches too. So if you have a piece of fabric, especially if you like to sew and you have like extra little bits of fabric, you can put these on there, embroider on top of it, and then cut it out to the size you want. Add it to crochet pieces. I mean, the possibilities are literally endless with this. So I'm going to continue to work on this project and make some more tea for tonight. But thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope that you have a super spooky rest of your night.